What is it, Senator Abbas? And actually, you have been given a very comprehensive answer, like she had all the information.
One question. The question for the Bute Dam, which has taken almost now 15 years to start. What is the position?
I believe Bute Dam is in the first is in the first lot of the expression of interest that we have taken up among the 33 dams that we have called for expression of interest under PPP. I want to say that we don't really have funding for big dams because of the physical space that we have. Including smaller dams, we are working with a very constrained budget, and that's why as a country we have appreciated and we think the space and opportunity for public-private investment is here and now. So we believe we'll be able to do them through PPPs.
Thank you. Let's go to question number 042. Senator for Kirinyaga County. Or you are satisfied with your problems? I can see. As the question number 42, 042.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am satisfied with the first question that I asked. And in fact, what the CS said is true that we were with the PS for irrigation, Kemodo and also Engineer Masi and Ambund, and they did a wonderful job. We were there for a whole day. My second question is for the CS, maybe to explain why the Kakuyuine irrigation water project that was meant to add more than 500 acres under activation to my irrigation scheme in Wahome and Kenyata County, why it has taken too long to implement. And on the same, could the Cabinet Secretary appraise the Senate on the status of its implementation and indicate whether any funds have been allocated to the project in the financial year 2023-2024? And lastly, on the same question, is the CS to provide a tentative commencement and completion timelines for the project so that the over 100 intended beneficiary can benefit, and the President's stated intention to increase land under irrigation and improve on security through increased rice production to make sure the increased rice production is achieved. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Madam CS.
Honorable Speaker, the question on Gakuyuni irrigation water project that was meant to add more than 500 acres under cultivation to Mwea irrigation scheme in Wahome ward, Kirinyaga County, why it has taken long to implement. Honorable Speaker, the ministry through NIA, that is the National Irrigation Authority, is mandated to increase area under irrigation agriculture. A request was made by farmers at Gakuyuni water project on 20th of August 2020 to have their farmlands provided with water for irrigation infrastructure for that purpose and benefit the farmers. In their request, the farmers highlighted that construction of canals and provision of water control structures such as gates would help convey and control distribution of water Survey was carried out to confirm the feasibility of the project. The potential was found to be 1,250 acres as the command area extended beyond the boundaries of Gakuyuni. As a result, for inclusivity of these farmers, the project was renamed as Marurumo Irrigation Expansion. Design for the project was accomplished, paving way for the construction works, which commenced on 6th of April 2022. The Wayleaf acquisition process by farmers and NIA and ongoing farming activities slowed the progress because you have to wait maybe for the harvest. The project is scheduled to be completed, however, in November 2023. There was a slow start because of those challenges, but it is ongoing. Then could the Cabinet Secretary appraise the Senate on the status of its implementation and whether any funds have been allocated this financial year. The Honorable Speaker, the overall status of the implementation of the project is at 88%, and I have summarized there and given the data for that particular completion status, saying that at Marurumo expansion area, 109.88 work done. That is the expansion, you know, the canals that we, these are canals, no? Yes, 109, 88 are done, and then below you can see we have done 6. We still have a balance of 24. In total, canals and drains are expected to occupy about 40 kilometers, and so far we have 88 out of 109. Honorable Speaker, no, we are at 88% completion, and the totals that we have done are listed there. For padding work is listed, that is 21, 24, and 10. The funds for implementation of the project have been factored in this financial year. The value of the remaining work is 17.8 million. The total project cost is about 100 million Kenya shillings, and at 88%. Finally, I have been asked to provide a tentative commencement and completion timeline. I think I've just gone ahead so that the 1,000 extended beneficiaries can benefit, and the President's stated intention to increase land under irrigation in the general area to improve food production or food security, where we hope to cover a total of 35,000 acres of rice farming. And so far we are at around 30,000 acres, producing around 130,000 cubic tons of rice. Honorable Speaker, the work will be completed on 30th of November. That is our target date. We intend to achieve that, and the project started 16th of April 2022. So I think we are basically within the timelines, because if we started at on 6th of April and now we are telling this House, and I confirm that we shall work with this timeline, Honorable Speaker, to the Senator. Thank you.
Thank you. Senator Murango, do you have any supplementary question?
Mr. Speaker, I'll just request maybe for the hand copy of the reply from the Cabinet Secretary for my filing. Maybe for the...
You want some evidence?
Yes, I need some evidence.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
If that is your supplementary question, then yes, maybe.
However, Mr. Speaker, I'm contented with the answer given. And again, I want to thank the CS for Water and also the office, I can see the PS there, together the engineers, because I can say that when we had the last visit that we had in Kirinyaga on the same irrigation scheme, the team was dedicated from 8 o'clock to 6. When we covered a lot of ground on the same, we met the farmers, we had we had some time to have some rice, and it was a good experience, and the people of Kirinyaga are really happy about that. So I want to take this opportunity to thank the CS office and the whole of our team for our work well done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Madam CS, you have a comment on that?
I cannot, just on the request for a copy, we have provided that to the director or the person who was communicating with my office, but if it has not reached the Senate, we will ensure that a soft copy is sent as soon as I leave the office. You
get
Senate.
A copy from
yes.
the Secretary?
Yes.
You have the copy already, Madam CS. Even in the next 2 minutes, he can get his copy. Then let's get a supplementary question from Isiolo Senator and Andulo Fatuma.
Thank you, Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want to ask a general question from the CS, and I want to congratulate her because this is the first time we have interacted since she was appointed. Mr. Speaker, there is a major problem, especially in the areas where Mount Kenya is and the people who are living downstream, where the rich people are actually blocking the flow of the water from upstream to downstream. I don't know whether that has been brought to the attention of the CS to see how she can be able to unlock the water that is actually blocked by the rich men and or business people in Mount Kenya area, so that we can have enough water, especially if I may speak for Isiolo County. And I know, Mr. Speaker, you are smiling. I'm sure some of your area is also suffering from the same problem. I thank you.
Did you say I'm smiling, Senator Nduro? All the CS? Because you must be having very sharp eyes from where you are.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, maybe according to me, you are happy with the issue I've raised, now that you are on the other side. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy because you know all that belt. You know, the majority leader has interrupted my response to you, so let that go. Let us get the response from the CS.
It is possible, Honorable Speaker, that some water extractions are illegal because ordinarily Water Resource Authority is supposed to allow for extraction, and they regulate in the permit that is given, they regulate the amount of water you can extract. But sometimes we are having